At this pivotal moment, Ukraine's president urgently repeated his ask of G7 allies, including the US and Canada, for more weapons. When Ukraine receives a sufficient quantity of modern and effective air defense systems, rocket strikes, the key element of Russia's terror, will cease to work, he said. The emergency meeting ended with a broad, renewed pledge of support, while the U.S. says it's trying to expedite a new shipment of sophisticated systems.
We are absolutely committed to continue to provide air defense capabilities to Ukraine in concert with their needs.
Momentum is on Ukraine's side, and with each victory on the battlefield comes renewed fear Russian President Vladimir Putin will become even more erratic.
The Russian army has been rendered almost combat ineffective. Putin will reach a point where he either has to escalate using weapons of mass destruction or to withdraw. And that is the point at which we are rapidly approaching.
NATO says it's taking Putin's nuclear threats seriously, though so far there's nothing to indicate he's prepared to act.
We have not seen any changes in Russia's posture, but we remain vigilant.
Russia's foreign minister criticized all the speculation, telling the state broadcaster nuclear weapons would only be used as a defense tactic. Also suggesting Putin may be ready to meet with the U.S. president. But at this point, expectations are low. A diplomatic resolution can be found.
Ukraine wants all of their territory back, including Crimea, understandably. And for Russia, this is now very much Vladimir Putin's war, who is looking at a major loss. I sadly do not see a diplomatic solution at this point. It's going to have to be a total capitulation by one or the other.
And Katie, to that point, it surely looks like the tentative signs that Russia might be ready to talk are getting a very cool reception.
The U.S. State Department said if Russia is ready to have some diplomatic conversations, a good start would be to stop the brutal assaults in Ukraine. Diplomacy will be front and center this week. The UN General Assembly is likely to vote on a draft resolution condemning Russia's illegal annexation attempts, and NATO defense ministers are meeting in Brussels. Canada's defense minister will be there, and ahead of that gathering, she announced that Ottawa will deploy another 40 combat engineers to help train Ukrainian soldiers. Adrienne.
All right, Katie Simpson in Washington. Thanks, Katie.